Hello all, and welcome back to HighPriest Reacts to RWBY, Volume 5, Chapter 10, True Colors. And, of course, a thumbnail of it, a very angry-looking Ilya. Right, okay, so, some minor things I wanted to touch on. I actually had intended to touch on last time, but kind of forgotten about it. I can't help but feel like when I was talking about comparing Yang and Weiss's problems 2 episodes back, I might have been, not underselling, but, what's the word? I forget what the proper word was, but basically making it seem like it wasn't all that bad, but it was. It just... both of them had problems. It's just I felt like... You know, I had notes here somewhere. I'm just gonna find them in a moment. Belittling, that's it. Belittling the trouble way. And the belittling Yang's problems when I was comparing them to, well, Weiss's being worse. When Weiss's own trailer says everybody has their own problems and you're standing in life and shit like that doesn't mean it's still not a problem. I mean, yeah, Yang did have RWBY, she did have Crota essentially, and eventually had Tai Yang again. But that doesn't mean what she went through wasn't bad and that she shouldn't have had to, basically play Mom the RWBY for a while, at least some time. Weiss's might be worse, but that didn't make hers any less valid. Sorry, that was something that was bothering me. I just forgot to mention it last time. Now, one other thing. I've noticed some people complaining about the pacing this volume. And I think I figured out why. Not enough fight scenes. It's not that the pacing is bad, it's just people watch RWBY for fight scenes, not for well-written dialogue. The problem is, RWBY stopped being just about the fight scenes a while ago, and not everyone seems to have gotten the memo. The cliffhangers it's understandable to be pissed about that. I'm pissed about the cliffhangers too. Last episode shouldn't have been that short. Only the last 2 episodes shouldn't have been as short as they were, but that's something that I agree with Clay about. The pacing, though, the pacing's not really problematic. Yeah, they spent a long time having the characters talk, but that doesn't mean nothing happened. It's just that most of what happened via dialogue instead of, say, punching each other. Right, so that was just something that was bugging me. Alright, let's get to this. Nearly 20 minutes total in length, minus the opening closer. Wait, hold on. Just want to... Yep, just closing something one more just to make sure I got the maximum amount of CPU usage out of the thing.
Things are looking good, Oz.
Ever the optimist. While I would not say our current predicament is ideal, I think we can both agree that the situation could be much worse. Humanity is a resilient force.
Oz. Pro huntsmen like that don't just bite it all at once.
So...
Salem's powerful. It seems like her reach is growing by the day.
So they are confirming that it was probably Salem knocking off all his friends.
Who have filled their hearts with malice. It doesn't take a great number of people to cause harm, but I still believe there are far more people in this world willing to prevent it.
Excuse me?
Ah, Miss Rose. Join us. We were just about to gather everyone to discuss our next steps.
Oh, great.
Sounds like Ruby's got
Something on
something
your
to say.
mind, kiddo?
Yep.
If it's okay to ask.
Of course.
Well, we've been talking about the relic at Haven and the Spring Maiden, but what about the Fall Maiden?
Cinder.
Yeah, what about
Does
that relic?
Salem has the beacon relic?
Very astute, Miss Rose. I was wondering who would be the first to ask.
Yay, we get answers.
Thankfully, she does not. It's true that the relic at Haven is very much at risk, and for now, that should remain our primary focus. Let's just say I made finding the relic at Beacon a bit more challenging than at the other schools.
That's good to hear.
It is. But let's not forget the challenges that still lie before us. Now, is there anything else we can help you with?
Determined Ruby is determined.
Well, I did have one more question.
No, my cane is not a relic.
I have no more questions.
Yes, while this cane
Yeah.
is indeed very precious to me, it is also just that. Precious to me. While I admit it still has a few more tricks up its sleeve, I can firmly say that being a relic isn't one of them. Now, why don't you run and get the others?
That was at least one theory I've seen amongst the fandom. I just like the idea that apparently that's a question they've been routinely asked. Enough to
Yeah, we'll be
fit so
there.
much.
Who was it?
It was Leo. Says he had a breakthrough with the council. Thinks he might be able to get together a small raiding party for the bandits. He wants us to meet up at the school tomorrow night. to walk us
Latent
through.
trap is...
Really?
Well, I mean, it's blatant to
I'll
us,
get the
but
others.
I'm not sure if Crow is suspicious or not.
That sounds drastically different from your original conversation, doesn't it?
Ozpin is
Yeah,
definitely
it does.
suspicious.
Interesting.
Good, at least they're suspicious.
Things aren't looking good, Oz.
Ruby's not really used to this subterfuge, so she, didn't quite patch on.
I still have questions for you.
You're not alone in that.
You know, I never
So that's where
expected
she
you
had
would
went.
be the one to have the guts to betray Oz. Which makes me wonder, what
Yeah.
does she have on you?
Guts to betray
I'm helping
Oz.
her for
The
same
irony.
reason you are.
It's the exact
I'm afraid
opposite.
we can't stop her. No one can.
That's why I tried to leave when I did. I'm not afraid. I'm smart.
Ah!
You can call it whatever you want. It doesn't really matter.
Thank you, Liam, for calling
Yeah.
it what it is.
Helping her.
Being a coward. You're not smart, you're a coward.
I've crossed a line.
I mean,
I've done
you are
things that
at least
Ozpin
some
will
sort
never
of smart.
forgive, and he shouldn't. I don't know where I go from here.
Man up. You did what you had to do to survive.
If he could man up, he wouldn't be Salem's bitch.
Who are you trying to convince?
Ha! Thank you, Leo! Oh, I enjoyed that scene. Like, when it comes to villains, there's tiers of dislike. He's a filthy coward, but at least he's honest about it. Oh, let nothing bad happen to Cat Mom.
Do you have a better idea?
Oh, great. Yuma.
Quiet now.
Oh, I have a bad feeling.
Did you come in here to hide?
I told you, I didn't want this.
But you're still here.
I don't have a choice.
Of course you do!
Yeah, you exactly have a choice.
Just stay out of my way.
Ha! So not coming, but it was still great. Ah.
Why do you feel like we have to hurt people to get our way?
Because it works.
That doesn't make it right.
Oh, hey. Feels a bit like that fight with, Oh. So I at least it confirms what that thing is. It's electricity.
Stop lecturing me!
She turned the light off. What was the point of that? You both have, dark vision. Because while she has dark vision, you have camouflage. Of course, I should realize that.
Why couldn't you just leave?
That's actually really clever. I hadn't even thought about that.
Run away too much.
You know, if I could come up with any good whip jokes, I totally would. Burning the house down. That's actually clever. I just hope you didn't have any good family belongings there. I'm really liking the tactics in this fight. Oh, wow! Like, man, I might have said that the show isn't poorly paced for not having a lot of fight scenes, but that doesn't mean I don't understand missing the fight scenes.
Fight me like you mean it! You used to see things the way I did. The way Adam did. If no one's going to do
No,
anything
she
to
didn't.
stop
Because
this,
if she did, she would have never left.
then
You
the
know,
only
well,
choice
stop
we
being
have
crazy!
is to attack back.
Froze it with ice.
You're wrong. There's always another choice. Ilya, please. You're a good person, but you're making all the wrong decisions.
Shut up!
Is this really what your parents would have wanted?
I don't know what else to do. I don't know what else to do.
Ah! Oh no! Oh, don't let anything bad happen to Cat Mom or Cat Dad. I know we've had death signs, but damn it. Break him! Gira! Ilya, for the love of God, do not do it.
Ilya! What are you doing? Fight!
Come on. True colors, let her save. Ah! Thank you, son! No need Ilya now anymore. Yeah, that was like, oh no, they're in trouble, we need Ilya, help him. Okay, no, wait, son's here, never mind. And son attacks someone who's, you know, that's not good. Kind of staying out of the fight. Seriously, don't let anything bad happen to Cat Mom or Dad. Seriously.
Please.
Alright. Who's safe? I knew someone saved her from that, but I'm not expecting cat stab. I have no idea why I'm referring to them like that in this episode. Oh god, Kira. Ah, oh, thank god, son. Disposable minions for the win. Ah, so they can be used, dual style. Also, I know what those are now. They're size. Ha! Oh, I love that. Oh, that's great.
Mom!
Yeah! Golly the badass! Yeet! Yeet!
You ruined everything.
No! You ruined everything, you crazy fucks. Alright. Well, at least two more dangerous people here. Oh, thank God. Okay, that takes Elliot out of the bad guy category now. Good. So that's good to have one more person to help. Oh, her training will actually be great help in, convincing
Everyone stay back. We
and,
want people inside doing their best.
ruining Adam's bullshit. As well as...
Get in there! Search for any stragglers! We came as soon as we got the call.
more help for, defending Haven Academy.
And Finnick?
And I'm just like, yes, yes, yes. Both of the parents live. They have averted their death flags in this episode. Maybe. I'm desperately hoping nothing else happens. Oh, hey, that speech you were supposed to give. Yeah, let's let her have this. Or let her do this.
Humans didn't do this. We did this. Faunus. We did this to ourselves. We're just as capable of hate and violence as the humans, but I don't think any of us would jump at the chance to point that out. So why are we letting Adam do it for us? By doing nothing and staying silent, we let others speak and act in our place. And if we're not proud of the choices they make, then we have no one to blame but ourselves. This is the message Adam Taurus will bring to the world if no one stops him. But we can stop him. You have to understand that all of you are looking for simple answers to a very complicated problem. And I can't give that to you. I don't know how to make hate go away. I don't. But I know that this kind of violence is not the solution. I understand that to ask you to leave your homes and protect Haven Academy is asking you to put your lives at risk. But that's what's at stake. So I'm going. And I'll stand by myself if I have to. I'll stand with you! If you'd have me.
Isn't that the white finger?
I thought she hated the
You're not going anywhere.
Let her come.
Huh? You're just going to forgive her? After everything she did?
Yeah, what she did wasn't all... compared to most of the villains in the show, what she did wasn't all that bad, honestly. One of the few that could actually be capable of redemption. Yeah, this show's got a lot of really nasty villains.
She's learned a lesson that evaded me until I was much older. That there is strength in forgiveness. I'll go.
That speech. I really like that speech. That is a really good speech. And one spoken from all of Blake's experience throughout the series.
Looks like we've got work to do.
Thank you.
You stabbed me.
Ow!
There. Let's just call it even.
Oh, god damn it, son.
Before Adam's attack.
Why are you and your abs so great?
Shields, training, whatever we can do to protect as many people as possible.
That's right, they're gonna be there 11th hour save. Wait. Transportation, favor, Oh! Oh, does she mean the boat guy? The boat they took that, they saved? Cause, I could see that. Oh. That was fantastic and well worth the wait. Because, now that I think about it, while you could have combined the last two episodes together, you could not have combined the last episode and this one for the fight, because of how much, that was fantastic. Without making the episode run longer, and I honestly think it works better like this. I do. That... cliffhanger. The last time was horrible. Almost as, just as horrible as the one from before, but... Oh, that was great. Oh, that was fantastic. A well-handled redemption. A fantastic fight scene with tactics and a destructible environments and... I loved it. Of course, I give 2 hours before there were people bitching about how the fights aren't as good as Monty's and yeah, they're not as good as I say this every time. They're not like Monty's. At this point, I'd say they're relatively on par with Monty. At least some of Monty's least good work. It doesn't have the same flow his does, but you're not going to get that back. But that doesn't mean a fight scene can't be as good as his. It's just as good in different ways, and I think this works. Oh, that was enjoyable. So many spooks. Like, I was so scared for, Gara and Callie. Like, holy shit. I'm just gonna close this. Took 2 tries. Click. Just a pixel off. But, I was so scared. Like, the death flags were waving in the wind, and I'm like, oh, no. I like these people. I don't want them to die. I'm gonna start... Ugh. There were several moments there where I felt like I was on the verge of crying. Of course I didn't, but, there were moments. Oh. That was fantastic. I love that. That was a wonderful fight scene, great combat dialogue. It had tense as fuck. I was scared we were gonna lose Gira. I was scared we were gonna lose Callie. But nope. She kicked Lanny's fucking ass. Oh, that was great. I love that. You got a better idea? I'm like, my heart really was racing there when when it came to Kieran Galley. Like, I did not, I'm like, oh god, don't lose that one. Oh god, don't let that one die. Oh god, don't let either die. Like, I didn't want them before, but oh wow, I didn't feel it until this one. That was great. I haven't felt this tense in the shows. Even the Crow fight from last season against, what's his name, didn't really get me this worked up. The only time I was worked up over Crow possibly dying was the end, and even then I just didn't think they'd kill someone off in Volume 4, because, well, they want to make sure people know, no, this isn't goddamn Game of Thrones. I'm letting myself rush from the adrenaline. Alright, yeah, I really like that speech and how it really does speak of Blake's personal, experience. It even reminded me, I had a brief flashback there, when he was talking about simple answers to a complicated question. I'm reminded of what Oobleck asked her. And she just about what she was going to do about all the injustice in the world, when she said that's why she became a huntress. And she didn't have an answer. And it was great. And that was great. And, I have that high you get when you just watched a really good episode of your favorite show. Before the action, and great dialogue between, between Ilya and Blake. And can I just say, again, I love the tact of that fight. Turning the lights off because she's a chameleon. Well, that would be really dangerous against most people, against humans. It's still a great tactic against faunus, because even if they can't see in the dark, well, you still blend in with the environment a lot. And especially like that she didn't go pure black, because despite common misconceptions, black doesn't actually help you blend in with the dark of the night all that much, because the night usually isn't pitch black anyways. And if you do, well, that's great and all, but you're on the ground and not in the air, so... But I like the part of burning her out. That was great. Not only ensure she wouldn't be go up there, restricting her movement, it lit the entire place up. That was great when the sun came in to help and it keep Gira from being squashed just long enough for Gira to get out and one of the brothers to get squashed himself and blown up. So you know there was no surviving that. And then, sorry, I didn't get as much sleep as I have been for the last while. Didn't get enough sleep last night. That's trouble. Okay. And now, away from the great fight scenes with great tactics and enjoyable scenery damage that we wanted since Volume 1, can I just say, I really like that conversation between Crow, Osmond, and especially when Ruby came in. She asked the question we wanted to know about for a while. What about the relic and beacon? Well, turns out they're the reason why it's about. And that Salem hadn't found it yet, which actually makes sense, because if Salem's going to take any of the schools down, it's going to be the beacon first, because that's where Osmond is. If you take it down properly, it takes Osmond out of the game for a while. It means he can't interfere properly with the other ones. It makes sense to go after Beacon first. And because of that, it set up the delay time so that, the others can make sure she doesn't get any of the other relics, and then can head back and rebuild. I'm honestly wondering how they're going to do that and everything, when the time comes. And yeah, we just passed the 30-minute mark on this recording. Okay. And as I said in the episode, I found it hilarious when they asked about the cane, and that they both expected the question. Because I know people suggest that, the cane's a relic. The sword, John's sword, is a relic. Or shit like that. Or it was the king's sword. Or, I mean, its own way, that thing is a relic, just, the normal kind of relic, not the mystical relic. And that was just an enjoyable scene of these two. I wouldn't call them colleagues, because one is clearly the boss and one is clearly the subordinate, but also still friends. Just talking about their worries, bringing up the fact that it is a little suspicious that all of Crow's local friends got killed. Now, I don't think these were targeted because they were Crow's friends, but more because they might be the type of people Crow would go to. Which makes a lot of sense. You don't actually, you might not know who Crow is actually friends with, so just get everybody that he might go to in a situation like this. The type of people who'd be perfect for an underground mission like this. And of course, they're all huntsmen that are of at least some skill, so you want to get rid of them anyways, because they're still going to cause you problems. And I'm just curious if it was Ruby who was sent to ask the question, or if Ruby just decided to come along and come up forward on her own and ask those questions that the others were wondering about. That was a great episode. Next episode, I figure we got the talk between Crow, and Osmond, and the others, and then they'll be dealing with the trap, probably. Either the episode after that, because they'll have 3 episodes to do that, and I imagine most of that fight, the big battle, will take place in the final episode. Conveniently, right around the time the cavalry arrives. The cavalry being Blake, Ilya, and all the others. Come the Finn Haven. That's gonna strike a blow amongst the White Fangs, seeing more of their Argent supporters switching sides. Oh, and I almost forgot to address it. I loved that scene between Leo and Raven. Like, Raven's not an idiot, but she's in denial about what she's doing. She's not running away from the fights because she's a cat. Because she's smart. She's running away because, much like Leo, she's a fucking coward. And that was a great pot shot that just drove her away because she couldn't answer that. Yeah. As I said, if Leo could man up, woman, he wouldn't be turning traitor. This was so much fun. I got to see trash talking between two people I don't like along a tier. A villain I actually do like. It's redeemed. And it's going to drive the shippers wild. I can't wait. And a fucking fantastic fight scene. Just great. We got laughs, we got drama, we have heart-pounding action. Now the only question I ask is, has RWBY gotten any training at all in regards to how to use their eye powers? Because Oz has to know some things, at least start along the path. Like, people were complaining about her not training that stuff on Trip, but I think I said last time, there's no reasonable way for her to have started training. She has no idea how to do it. Got PTSD pretty firmly attached to it. It's understandable that she wouldn't have had any training then, but now, I mean, I understand you need to touch up with the basics on the girl. The only reason she got into Beacon was because she was fairly advanced, but her basics, like hand-to-hand, need to be worked on. But that, you shouldn't ignore her power that allowed her to seriously hurt Cinder, because goddamn, I'd really, really prefer she do it again, the Cinder. I'd like to see Cinder covered even more scars, or maybe even dead after this fight. God, wouldn't that be great? Cinder dead, Emerald maybe mutilated or dead. Fantastic ideas. With that, most of my targets for my hate from PvP. Yeah, that's the prime power for all my hate for those characters. Will be Salem. And maybe Watts to an extent. But, I'm starting to get a headache. I'm a little tired. Gotta do other things today anyways. If you enjoyed this video, then please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'm not gonna say I'm gonna see you next week this time, because they're skipping next week's episode. If I remember correctly. Yeah, no, I don't believe, if I remember correctly, they're not posting an episode on the 23rd. So, we might be getting a more remnant. I forgot to address that. Oops. Yeah, they might be posting a World Remnant. If not, I'll be posting something else here. I don't know what. Now, as I was saying, HighPriest signing out. Have a good holiday. And I'll see you all later, folks.